It is day 4, and we're back for more from Singapore. It's the Asia Cup, 7th edition for the 3rd straight year here in the Lion City. The final day of our main draw pool play action. On this day, we'll see the men and women compete in groups A and C and B and D. The weather today, so far so good. I'm Kyle Montgomery, aka the voice of 3x3, alongside my partner in crime, Angelo Sakarakis, aka the Czar. One more day of pool play to wrap up. Then we'll get into our quarterfinals and move one step closer to getting into our medal rounds. We got a whole lot to get into, but before we do, how about we get you acquainted with the rules of 3x3? Check it out.
Welcome to the world of 3x3, baby. It's an exciting new brand of basketball. You got 2 teams of 3 players on the court, and you got 1 player sitting on the bench here with me. Playing on the half court with 1 rim. With the official 3x3 basketball made especially for the fast-paced outdoor game. The first team to 21 points is your winner, or the team with the most points after 10 minutes. You have just 12 seconds on the shot clock, and the clock is ticking, baby. Anything inside the arc is worth 1 point, while anything outside the arc is worth 2. Woo! That's how I do, baby. And once you score, the ball doesn't stop. Offense turns to defense just like that. It's a 10-minute sprint.
Yeah, this 10-minute sprint might get you hyperventilating. Combined with the heat, it is sticky today, right, Angelo?
Oh, man, sticky? I don't know. It's just dripping wet. It's hot.
It is hot, but the action is heating up as well. I think maybe the most competitive day of this tournament is right in front of us. You think about the caliber of teams that we'll see in both the Australian men's and women's teams. Of course, we'll see the men's Chinese team. Of course, Japan is playing, Philippines, New Zealand women as well. So the 2 Titans will be clashing in Pool D's ladies action. So a lot to look forward to on this final day of pool play. Half of our quarterfinal bracket was set yesterday. And again, today we'll see the women play in pools B and D, and the men lace them up in A and C, and to finalize our quarterfinal brackets. 12 games in front of us. We're ready to rock and roll through 3 days so far, right? Is it no, it's the 4th day. Yeah, so 3 days.
4 days, so 3 days.
All right,
You're
give
right.
us a synopsis. How's it been for you?
It's been great. I completely agree with what you expressed concerning the competitiveness of this last day of pool play. I believe, and by far, that this is the most homogeneous, strong, high level on both men's and brackets together day that we're gonna have. So it's gonna be a very fun day. I'm looking forward to see how the Iran team and women's team is gonna compete. There might be a dark horse in the men's bracket. They're gonna be competitive in the women's bracket. I'm looking forward to see the ladies of New Zealand.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm looking to see how Australia is gonna fare, particularly on the men's side, as they had to go through the qualifying draw. Let's see if fatigue is gonna be a factor, as we saw it could be for like Malaysia and Sri Lanka, for example.
Sure.
So that's gonna be interesting.
Also, keep an eye out for Team Iran in the men's competition. We both were impressed with that Iran team in qualifying draw action. So we get a little, I guess, pre-game entertainment. What's their name? They can dance. I like this. Hype Squad. So we're enjoying the sights of the Hype Squad here in Singapore from the OCBC Square. Again, here in this incredible, incredible country for the 3rd straight edition of the Asia Cup. This is an Olympic year for us here in 2024 with Paris on the horizon. And 3x3 will officially be into the Olympic Games for the 2nd time. If y'all could only see Angelo right now, he's dancing, and that's probably not his best talent. He can shoot it. He can shoot like crazy. I'm sure if y'all checked out his Instagram, then you would have saw him hit a half-court shot like it was a layup. He's done it a couple times already here, by the way.
Yeah, on that video, that was first try.
I'm a little jealous. I got to work on my shot. I'll start small and then work my way out. All right, we're going to start with the ladies.
Well, you would do it the right way if you do it that way. Because the new generation, they think that, I just got to chuck up shots from an NBA range. That's how I'm going to improve. No.
Don't even get me started on that.
I give him the dikembe. No.
All right, we'd start with the ladies, Japan and Iran. Pool B action to start off the day. We'll get you introduced to Japan, who are not so far removed from the last time they medaled at the Asia Cup. It was 2019 when they took a bronze medal, finished 5th at the Tokyo Summer Games. This is another country that was a part of the historic 8 teams to nail down spots in the first ever Olympics to feature 3x3. In 2022, 4th place. Ended up losing in the bronze medal game. And just last year at the Asia Cup, finished 5th. So they're a team that's, if not they're on the podium, they're knocking on the door. This is the squad that they feature this year. Miwa, Kurabayashi, Riko, Furuki, Mana, Kaneda, and Ayumi Chiba.
I'll tell you one thing, Kyle. It's one of the first time that I've seen Japan being potentially that physical. They're usually molded much shorter, quicker. It's not a team that is known to have length and size in the paint, but the presence of Miwa Kuribayashi might change that. And that could make them even more dangerous. We know how they play, we know how they move the ball, we know how they shoot. But if they can respond to the challenge in the paint, then now it's another level.
Speaking of another level, Iran trying to take it to the next level. Egin Rasulipur is the leading scorer for this team as they take the court with Mala Abedi, Farnaz Kodamaradi, and Faiza Shariari.
Hey, if you get me going, I'll be with you.
You knew I had to break it back out, but here come Iran.
Hopefully you'll have to do it again during the game. That would be a good sign.
I'm sure of it. But an undefeated team coming out the qualifying draw. They got the benefit of being able to rest and recover yesterday and prepare themselves for main draw action today. And they'll be lacing them up here against Japan, who do have some size in number 77, Kira Bayashi's.
It's the first time that I see a Japanese 3x3 team with such size in the paint, and that could be a factor for them to have that balance. We know they have a system. We know they're going to be deceptive. They're going to be on the move. They're going to share the wealth. And one thing I wanted to say also is I just love the way they always smile.
You know what? I would say the same thing.
You agree, right?
Yes. The energy from the Japanese teams is always positive. They're always smiling, always encouraging. Yeah, I do like that. They'll be smiling a lot if they have success.
Of course.
We're going to see who's smiling at the end of this 10-minute sprint as game 1 is set to get underway. Our 2 officials in this one, Shirong Shi and Edmund Ho. Thumbs up from them both. We're going to check this thing up and get to it. Check ball, it's on, y'all. Wait a minute. You have to give a clean check. And so a warning, and then let's get the clock reset. Yeah. 1 second matters.
It surely does.
There we go. All right. Let's try this again. 10-minute sprint. Game 1. Pool B. Let's get to it. Here we go. Kyle Montgomery, a.k.a. the voice in your ear. Angelo Sakarakis, the czar, here as well. Quick whistle on the inside. That bucket will count. Did she get continuation, Kirabayashi?
No.
She did not.
The foul was on the ground. What I like right away, and which is what we know from Japan, they're going to get it moving fast. They're going to collaborate. And the thing is, They got, as we saw the first possession, the speed and now the power in the paint.
Faruqi showing the touch on the drive.
Good screen.
Shariati pulls up midi. That's money. And a technical is called, is assessed because Iran was defending in the semicircle area after already being warned, delay of game warning with that check ball. So
I'll be even more precise, Kyle. You're right. It's that the same type of delay, but they were not in the half circle. The problem is she did not let the opponent get control of the ball before making a play on it. So it's the same thought process for those that were confused. In the half circle is the first part, but at the end of the day, if the ball bounces outside the half circle, you got to allow your opponent to get control before you make a play.
They make them pay at the free throw line in a 2-1 contest. Defended well on that particular possession. 7 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Faruqi opens things up, gets it back. Faruqi turns around, drops the dime. Oh. See, what had happened was...
What happened?
Got to make those. Kurabayashi getting to work, and she's going to draw the foul.
Finish left hand on the left-hand side.
Biggest mismatch on the floor. Not a shock, standing 188. Got great touch, able to utilize that power in the post. Iran with 3 fouls to start things off. Kurabayashi steps into the free throw, too strong. Kicked out. Rasuli, cash me outside. How about that? Big hit as Iran jump in front.
We did mention that Iran is competitive. We knew that, but to see them do it on a scale against one of the best teams in Asia, it's very interesting. Thinking about the future of this program.
Here's Rasuli. Dropping the dime, nice connection right there. She sets up Abedi for the bucket.
If you're Iran, Kyle, you're gonna want to keep the focus on point because Japan can run up the score with the long-range daggers in a second. So you don't want to lose focus defensively. And then offensively, keep doing what you're doing. Move the ball and share the wealth. Oh!
Double blocked, 2 hands. Just so you understand, what a defensive play. So Koda Maradi, the 19-year-old with the block, now she's got the rock, and they don't have it anymore. Thrown away.
That was well executed. Kurabayashi took the decision to front on the post. Don't forget, you ain't got no help side. You better make sure that you push.
Chiba will miss it. 2-point lead for Iran as they continue their attack. Abedi, Rasuli, make it a move. Rasuli drops it to Abedi. Bucket.
Oh, yes.
Bucket. Japan trying to answer back quickly. Loose ball, stays with red. Rasuli. That one goes off the front of the iron.
Mismatch city in the paint.
Koda Maradi trying to make the move. Plenty of moves, but nowhere to go.
They
6
found
to
it.
shoot on the shot clock. Abedi gets it up. Good interior defense. A whistle, though, on the rebound attempt. And that foul is on Japan.
Both teams spoiling a few easy opportunities down low. That's gonna be travel. You can't be bunny hopping as you catch the ball off the handoff.
We've probably seen more travel calls than any other other call in a tournament.
Yeah, any other competition I've ever followed, be a part of.
All in an effort to clean up the game.
But they're legitimate calls. It's not like it's not like they're making an emphasis and exaggerating the threat. No, it is what it is.
It's a point of emphasis. It means that it's something that's been recognized in the past that's happened too frequently and been allowed to get away with, and you just tighten up on it. Furuki at the stripe. Basket counts. There was a lane violation, but because the basket counted, no need to shoot again. On Iran, that is. So they will take over possession. Shariati starts it with Rasuli. Rasuli pulling up. That basket counts, continuation. Foul on Japan. I like the way that Iran has started this game.
I like it too, Kyle. And the main thing is, they were the aggressor right away. They did not fold under the potential pressure of playing Japan in the main draw. They believe they can win, and they show that they believe.
Rasuli too strong on the midi. Furuki gives it up.
All right now.
Kurabayashi extending the floor, showing that range and getting Japan within one. Rasuli forces one up. That'll be out of bounds. It looked like it was off Iran to me.
If you got your tallest and strongest player in Miwa Kuribayashi able to knock it down from long distance, that makes you that much more dangerous.
She's a heck of a weapon.
For sure.
She's got the rock now. Unselfish. Clears the lane. And that's made good. Nice drive and score from Furuki.
You got a lot of Japanese fans in the stands, Kyle. So we have the first TV timeout.
Yeah, first, as we head to the first break, I'm looking at both of these teams, and while Japan has not played poorly, no, Iran has just played that much better. Like you said, they've been the aggressor. They play with a lot of confidence. They're moving the ball, and their top players are delivering.
But the intriguing part of it is, as dominant as Iran seems, Japan is only trailing by 1. Actually, they tied the game up with this layup. So it's going to be a challenge for Iran to keep up with the good work for 10 minutes as Japan is starting to heat up.
6-6.
So travel again. Kyle, catching off the catch like that with speed as you're running, you literally have to propel the ball down to the court as you catch it. Because if you want to keep running, you're more than likely going to travel.
Betty falling away from the bucket. That's a toughie. Chiba from the Inleo. Chiba, step back, crossover. Catch me if you can, but you can't. Don't even worry about it. 1-point lead, Japan. Iran cannot answer. Everything that the Japanese do on this 3x3 court is with speed. They clear the ball with speed. They attack the bucket with speed. They defend with speed, although not quick enough defensively there. Betty makes them pay on the inside in the 7-7 tie. 5:55 left in game 1. All arrows point to this one being a nail biter down the stretch, because that's all it's been up to this point.
I just like this matchup. The teams are kind of built the same way, Kyle. Great move. Stopping on the dime, up and under, finishing with composure. 8 apiece. Both teams very competitive. Thailand watching this game thinking we might be in trouble.
Now plenty of time left, but neither team is giving up any ground. Chiba will miss it. Almost sidestep. Doesn't amount to anything. Shot clock violation. FIBA, no good. Recovered and scored.
Can't be falling asleep on the defensive board. Kodamorari allowed her opponent to run past her too easily. Got to check somebody.
Put a body on somebody. Shot. Kodamorari shoot the free throw, the technical free throw. Does not knock it down. So Iran with 4 fouls and 8 points. Japan with 3 fouls and 9 points. Very, very close contest at the midway point. And an offensive foul. Moving while setting that screen.
Yeah. Betty means well, but the execution, you got to set your feet and hold your position long enough so that when you roll, you're not the one committing the foul.
Faruqi interior's pass is broken up and stolen away.
It's too easy.
Foul, yeah.
It's like, don't make it easy on the referee to call it.
Didn't have to.
No. The defender was already beat, and she extends that elbow a little bit. It's like when you want to help out too much. I want to get you open, baby. Don't worry, I got you. Just doing too much.
She could have just stood there like a tree and it would have been fine. Instead, Japan have it. Faruqi decides to kick it to Kaneda. Kaneda with the quick step, finishes with the lay.
Stop your dribble, you're in trouble.
Find Rasuli. This girl is on fire.
She's on fire.
She's money, man. That's what I'm saying. Oh, wow. Anything you can do, I can do better. Kaneda from long range, 12-10. What a game. But Team Iran know that when they need a bucket, they can turn to Rasuli. She has continued to deliver. But Japan, they got some weaponry as well.
Don't they?
Seems like every time Iran start to seize the momentum, if there's a such thing as seizing the momentum in this game, it's been pretty back and forth, but every time Iran makes a big play, Japan answers right back.
The main thing why both teams had moments where they kind of struggled to find their groove offensively, they're looking for the first option too much, Kyle. They're now working it around again and again and again. You have 12 seconds. It is quick, but if you keep going without stopping, you're gonna have eventually the defense breaking down.
Chiba,
That's a good example of patience right there.
Beautiful finish on the left side of the rim. 3-point lead for Japan now. Taking aim at Moore. Chiba lets it fly again, not that time. Yadi.
Hey.
2-point game. Uh-oh. It's a nice collision, but that's a foul on Iran.
The problem is that Shariari did not bump being straight aligned with her opponent. She went with the shoulder a little bit, so that's illegal.
And Kobayashi taking advantage of the opportunity at the charity stripe.
I can tell you, Abedi and Kobayashi, they've been going at it, trying to annihilate each other on the inside. But the difference is Kobayashi said, well, if you lock up the inside, I'm going to hurt you from the outside.
Kobayashi, second attempt, count that.
Great defense by Japan. The pressure denying the outlets.
They will get whistled for a fourth foul, but no, they're not in jeopardy of the penalty. 3:05 officially left, and Japan has gotten a little bit of breathing room in a game that's been tighter than 80s jeans. That one just slipped. That one just flew right by your head, didn't it?
It did.
You remember, come on, you're old enough to remember the 80s. You remember how tight
but I was
80s jeans was back then?
I was in my mama's womb, man. It's like I couldn't see past that.
You remember Michael J. Fox? Wearing them tight jeans in Back to the Future?
Yeah, I also remember the elephant pants.
Oh, yeah, okay. See, I forgot about elephant pants myself.
Well, if you're thinking about how skinny jeans are, you got to look at the new generation being like top of the pyramid.
I guess you're right.
Oh,
That's
man.
true. That's true.
Because they're doing skinnier than skinny. They want to fuse with the jeans. Oh, nice finish off that back pick, freeing completely Moratti.
Oh, the rookies got some moves.
Great contest.
Shot clock violation, substitution being made.
One thing that plays to the hand of Japan, they can stay aggressive defensively and wear out Iran, having 2 more fouls to give.
Here's Rasuli coming around. Nobody to give it to, so that shot goes up, and you know it's going down.
She's a walking bucket. She's a walking bucket.
Rookie. Oh, nice move. Couldn't finish it off. In a 1-point game, Iran back knocking on the door. Shariati drops it off. Abedi, no. Faruqi. Kobayashi with great position. What a seal under the bucket to deliver that score.
She took her all the way to the 12-second shot clock on the basket.
Shariati, not that time. As Faruqi will get it clear. Kaneda quickly swings it to get it back. Oh, fast, don't lie. She's got an extra gear. Here's Rasuli. She'll miss it that time.
Good defense by Abedi.
Shariati.
Great pass.
Up top, mid-range, money. Abedi with a timely make for Iran.
I like both teams a lot, Kyle. They play the game the right way. They're fun to watch. Shariati, a little bit.
Here we go, Iran with 7 fouls. So they want to play defense as cleanly as possible. Kaneda on the drive, wild attempt, it's no good.
That's a good foul.
That is a good foul. And both teams wanted a timeout. Japan is awarded, but Rasuli, one of her teammates was signaling timeout. She said, no,
you're right.
Let them take it.
It was Moratti, and she kind of turned to us, kind of like, guys, timeout. Yeah. I looked at her kind of like, sorry, but I can't call
it.
it.
The play here is continuous. You got to wait for a dead ball situation to call that timeout. But both teams very much needed it. They both needed it. They recharge a little bit as we get ready to head down the stretch here of a thriller.
Kind of funny when you're looking at each other. I want the timeout. No, I want the timeout. Shouldn't you keep the timeout? I don't care. I'm tired. Just give me the timeout.
They both needed it in the worst way. 36 seconds left. Japan leading by 2. Iran with possession.
Ooh.
Kota Moratti on the drive. Kota Moratti. Nice lay.
Great change of pace, the way she used the screen.
19 years old, man.
Iran needs to stop. It needs not to foul.
Shiba. No.
We got to stop.
12 seconds left. Rasuli driving.
Oh, that's a foul.
Look at the tie.
That's a foul.
Rasuli will miss it.
I'm sorry, Kyle. That's a huge foul. A huge no call.
Chiba running the clock out, and it's Japan who escaped with a 1-point win. 17-16. I'll have to look at that replay with you, but
well, you'll see. You can't be hugging out the shoulder of your opponent that way, especially on such a crucial play. It should have been a foul call. Unfortunately for Iran, it wasn't whistled. At the end of the day, Japan was still in the lead and was not in the bonus, so there were not going to be any free throws. They still would have had to take a shot to tie it or win it.
that was a hard-fought game to start the day. A tone setter for the final day of pool play action. And Japan again escaped with a 17-16 victory over Iran. Setting up next on the schedule will be New Zealand and India. Also in the women's competition, Pool D action. Just a couple of minutes away from that. Stick and stay, y'all. We got a whole lot more excitement coming from Singapore, OCBC Square.
New Zealand taking on India. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and welcome New Zealand. 42, Ella Odu. 13, Ezra Montgomery. 11, Sean.
All right, when we talk about perennial powers at the Asia Cup competition, you must always mention the Tall Ferns. New Zealand fielding their 2024 Asia Cup squad right here, right now, with Ella Fotu, Ezra McGoldrick returning, as well as Sharn Rabut. I always mess up her name. Sharn Papuke Robati. She was a member of the team of the tournament last year. And Lauren Hippolyte. Don't worry, that'll be the last time I mess it up, Sharn. All right. Hey, do you want to show me up again? Anyway, we're well familiar with Team India because we watched them in the qualifying draw. And we watched them play really well in the qualifying draw, and in fact go 3-0 in the qualifying draw. But unfortunately, they lost Kayla Singla to a knee injury in their second to last game in the qualifying draw action. So they come in hobbled. They certainly are not at full strength. They do have a lot of talent, but they're going to have a heck of a task here against New Zealand, who were gold medal winners in 2018 at the Asia Cup just last year, silver medalists. So they have an esteemed history at this event. They have momentum and they have the same squad. That usually works in your favor.
Continuity is key in high-level basketball. Regardless of the age group, regardless of the competition.
It is that cohesion and that chemistry that is so important. The more time that you spent, the more games you played with your teammates, obviously the more chemistry you develop.
One thing that is a little bit sad is for us not to be able to see this confrontation with India at full strength. Would have been a much better game. Right now we're going to be asking for the ladies of India to be heroic, as they're going to have to not only fight against a powerhouse, but have to do it with no sub.
That is a fact. We'll see if New Zealand can turn up the attack here early. Hippo Light misses the lefty 2 attempt. She is a capable shooter from beyond that arc. As for McGoldrick, it's an absolute problem on the post as well. I think one of the better interior players we're going to see here today in the tournament in general. Ella Fotu. She traveled. That was a double hop. That was hopscotch again.
But now I know what that is exactly. I learned. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. You're welcome, sir. Ronnie. Now she will try to make things difficult on Hippolyte. We know how Ronnie likes to drive. She's a good finisher through contact. And she's not going to let her foot off the gas.
She'll come after her own bonus. Great seal.
Rabati. There's a reason she earned a spot on the team of the tournament last year.
You got to show that in all 3x3 academies. She literally kept Cletus on her back since the very start of the transition. Even though she was not initially in position to get that, she understood where the ball was going to go and gave her teammate a perfect look for the pass.
India will pick up their first foul as Ella, she starts the possession.
I like what you did there.
You see what I did? Okay.
I like
just
what you
making sure. Just making sure. You know, I've been covering this Asia Cup for a good while now. It doesn't seem like it was that long ago, but I think about it now, and it's 6 years ago. But in 2018, I remember Michaela Cox and, nice block. She hit some of the most legendary shots in that tournament, including the semifinals against Australia, and sends New Zealand to the final. I think they beat China that year. It was one of the most historic moments and tournaments in Asia Cup history. And I just had to mention that, just thinking back at some of the great moments from New Zealand over the years. They have been a power. Robati misses it.
They've been a power knowing that they're not a big country. They're big geographically. They got a lot of land, but they don't have the biggest population, and they're so remote. So for them to develop to this level is extremely impressive.
They're always there, that's for sure. And they got a squad, three members of that silver medal squad last year. Hippolyte was there, McGoldrick was there, and Sharon Robati was there. I thought Fotu was there, but Fotu's played before. They mix the rosters up sometimes. They confuse me.
You saw the nice turnaround and the response. Kumar thought, okay, I got us back in the tie. No, you don't.
Here's Ella. She just hit a 2.
What you notice right away, New Zealand wants to maximize on that height, capitalize on their strength in the paint. They seal every single time down.
Here comes Cletus, taking it at Sharn. Goes off the glass and knocks it in.
She's been so good all tournament long, Kyle.
Ella Fotu misses it that time.
Something I was thinking about, Kyle, you were mentioning how they've been here. They've had so much success, and the main thing is this. We talk about the Filipino puso, right? The culture.
Yeah.
When you think of New Zealand, it's the Maori soul.
The Maori.
Maori, yeah, M-A-O-R-I, Maori, the people.
Okay.
And
I just learned something new. Thank you.
I mean, these are the originators. These are the ones that were there before the waves of immigration and how a country becomes what it is today.
Professor Czar taking the broadcast to a new level.
Well, I mean, it's always very interesting to understand the history of a country, how they came about,
their path to today.
3-2 contest. Sean kicks it out to get it back. Robati elevates. He will miss that one. Hippolyte will do the honors of starting the possession, top of the key. Foul off the ball there. That was McGoldrick whistle for that.
It's on blue. The foul was on blue, wasn't it?
I wasn't completely clear on that.
Oh, there we go. No, I thought it was Ronnie. Ronnie that was hugging it out on the dive. So I was not mistaken. Beautiful. Gotta finish though. Spinning around the world, yeah, but missing that, it's not cool. You gotta make that layup.
A little bit of a slow start, I'd say. Not shocking for India, considering that they're playing with 3. But
well, they got talent. I mean, India is quality. Kumar, Cletus, Ronnie, they're dangerous. There you go. Oh no.
They had the right idea.
Just when I was telling the best, I was thinking of them. Come on, ladies, give it up.
McGoldrick getting a hand in there. Cletus, with plenty of time to shoot, lets it go deep. It's not happening. Hippolyte, down low, McGoldrick. D'd up, Ronnie with some solid defense.
Clean, legal. Some timeout, India, happy about that one. The reason also New Zealand hasn't been able to find that dominance close to the cup is that India is lengthy, Kyle. India has size also. They're good. They can shoot. They got some individual talent that can provide them an offensive boost. So this opposition so far is pretty balanced. Now, can India sustain this effort throughout 10 minutes as they have to keep fighting for position? New Zealand just keeps on sealing and sealing, asking for the ball down low, and it just burns a lot of calories to keep them out.
See if they can rectify the attack. There's Ella, foul 2. No, is that foul 1?
Yep, she got
Okay.
Kevin Durant toes.
They just messed up what I wanted to say. It looked like it was foul 2, but it was foul 1.
Well,
she's got one of those names. I mean, and she happens to be a sniper, so she's a two-point shooter.
fitting, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Good defense on the inside. Wait a minute. Yeah, great defense, because 3 in the key is called.
And it was going to be a 12-second shot clock violation either way.
So much like yesterday, the sun is shining here mid-afternoon in Singapore. The heat is a factor, especially for the players. I mean, we complain about the heat, and we're sitting over here. And
You know when you said sun is shining, right away I was like, sun is shining. The weather is sweet. My voice is done.
yeah, something's wrong with my broadcast partner. I want y'all to know that. All the wires
Security,
aren't connected. Security, please. Rabati with the move.
Going to work.
And gets the score on the inside. New Zealand have now expanded that lead to 4. Oh. That must have slipped. Right?
She just wanted to put a little some on it, but she put more than a little. And it went way too far. The first real break of this game, Kyle. Up 4, and once again, who else? Who else but Rabati?
It was Rabati. Rabati was the second leading scorer in the women's competition last year.
But Cletus has the footwork and the length.
Just the third point for India. Esra gets called for the foul.
After a Hippolyte brick.
A little too physical there. Ronnie making it rain.
Let me see if you can run it, run it. Let me see if you can run it, run it. Boom! Oh, that was a good shot right there.
On the flip. Oh, wow. Look on the replay. She shot that from the logo.
Oh, she surely did.
0-2. Don't miss it. Two-point lead for New Zealand. India is continuing to fight and stays in the game, staying in the game. So we're going to see if they can handle the jandal. That's a phrase they use down there. You're looking at me like, what does that mean? Listen, that's between me and my New Zealand people. You know what I'm saying? It's between me and the Ferns. You understand?
You told me yesterday about an Australian saying, right?
Yes, I have a few of them.
Right. When it's cool, like something when it's good.
Well, no, that was actually New Zealand.
That was New Zealand. Okay, yeah.
That move was choice.
Oh, there you go. That was choice.
Yeah. Don't steal that.
Oh, I'm not. I'm not. Because the thing is, any expression or any saying you're using, you got to be able to explain the depth of it,
yes,
where it comes from and all that stuff. And I can't say, as of right now, that I got my New Zealand connects. Even though I had a great conversation yesterday with the New Zealand coach, Piet.
Oh, really?
So it was real fun. Great vibes, man. Just in the image of the New Zealand people. Very open, very giving. So big shout out to Coach. Plus, I got some gems to share with you about the boys now.
Oh, good.
I've been learning a bit about their history, what they're doing, how they're operating out in New Zealand. So we'll talk about that in due time.
I can tell they've been working hard. They were in great shape. We'll see them in the quarterfinals, by the way.
That's a foul. Ronnie going to work.
Ronnie's getting to it.
But you know what set up that drive? The fact that she just knocked one down. The second one was about to fall, rimmed out. So whenever she brought up that chin, looked up at the sky, everybody got jumping, and then she could drive easily to the cup.
There's one thing she's going to do, it is drive. Ronnie's been doing it consistently since day one here in Singapore. And don't look now, but India is still very much in this game. Oh, Robati hit her with the fake false advertisement. 3-point lead for New Zealand. Robati gets a hand on it. Now Sharn swings it left. Ezra, mid-goal, miss. Stays where it's at for now. Cletus. What you talking about, Cletus?
Staying with it.
What you talking about, Cletus? Nice. Score on the interior. Keeps it at a 2-point difference.
You got to show Team India a lot of love. They're fighting. Great footwork. Ooh-wee.
Ronnie's a bucket.
She's making it in Ronnie. But Tofu. You definitely need
You better get your umbrella.
You definitely need it. But she's making it rain too.
Two will give it up this time. Robati going to the spin move. Robati misses, gets it back. Robati, count it. Hoop and the harm. Chance for a 2-point play. She'll shoot that free throw after a quick break in the action. Media timeout, but look at Robati going to work in the post. They continue to feature her. She should come with a holiday card. She is gifted.
stands. The stands are filling out pretty nicely. And I'm sure when the Singapore boys are going to show out, it's going to be even fuller.
Oh, that's right. We got the Singapore men's team playing today.
Correct.
Women's team did not advance to the quarterfinals yesterday, but shout out to them too.
No, they did a good job. They did a good job.
So that one out of bounds. They'll make a substitution. New Zealand, that is. As LFO2 will check in. Robati will step out as Hippolyte will start the possession. Over to Fotu. Fotu makes the move, throws it away. Cletus clears it. Over to Ronnie. Ronnie misses everything. Hippolyte. Down to McGoldrick.
It's a travel.
Oh, call for the travel. You saw it?
Oh, yeah. I had the better angle. You couldn't. You were blocked out. But she's taking 2 steps on that spin before she sets the ball down. Automatic call.
Yes, our 2 officials in this one. Tatsuo Nagoshi and Rhiannon De La Torre.
I like Kumar. Wow, she's crafty.
I think she was the star of their qualifying draw action. Remember, she went on a spree where she had a game where she had to be in double digits.
The one that provided India with the ticket.
Yeah. Hippolyte, no, gets it back. The floaty, also off target. Hippolyte will hustle it down. Hippolyte now, down to the post office. If you're gonna get these buckets, Robati continuing to deliver for New Zealand. The Tall Ferns are leading 12-8. Ronnie up fake, nowhere to go with it.
Gotta shoot it.
2 seconds left, gotta do something. Kumar cannot knock it down. Hippolyte is gonna attack, kicks it to the corner. Ella, Fotu. That's her, I believe, her 3rd 2-piece of the game.
Well, 2 2-pieces and 1 Kevin Durant.
So Ella Fotu.
For those that don't understand why I say Kevin Durant, that means you have your toes on the line.
I see you.
Yeah, it's like people may not know. That's why I gotta make sure to do.
She playing doubles like Venus and Serena.
I validate that one as well.
14-8. It's Fotu and
Fotu.
Robati leading the way.
Right, Fotu got with 8. Robati with 6.
And I think all of Fotu's makes are from 2-man. So that's got to be.
No, she did get a 1 shot that counted for 1, and
That's
she
right.
hit it mid-range.
That's right. So I was right when she's hit a trio of 2s.
Fotu with a kind of a cut, huh?
She took a shot under her left eye.
Yeah.
But she's a tough cookie.
You call that the cheekbone right here?
Yes. Sharn. Sharp.
It's Robot 2.
16-8. I like that one. See that those creative juices start flowing?
Hey, man.
It's early in the day. We're supposed to be like working our way into it. And you already hit,
But I'm cheating. I'm cheating because I got you in my ears all day. So it's like, it's at some point, it's like you're putting white cloths in the machine with blacks. It's not gonna be as white as it used to be.
Dad jokes are lame but funny, right?
They are.
So I know that some of it's corny, but we are having fun.
We need to, and they are helping us to have fun because they make the game fun. A lot of highlights, good plays. And I don't know what's going on, Kyle, but I'm sweating more today than I was yesterday.
And Kumar.
Kumar connects. Going to make the score a bit more respectable. It is still a blowout, but also expected. This is not India at their full strength. I doubt that the score would be like this, you know, if they were at full strength. So
Yeah, but India played good. It's just you have to understand. We're talking about New Zealand.
O'Toole will miss that one. She didn't miss much. And New Zealand will not miss an opportunity to go into the winner's circle. They do just that in their first action here in Singapore. A run away from India in a 17-10 final to open up women's Pool D play. So first Japan, now New Zealand. The men are up next. China and Iran on deck in the men's competition. So enjoy the highlights for the moment. We'll be back in just a minute as we'll turn things over to the fellas. All right, our first men's action on deck from here at OCBC Square in Singapore. It's the voice of 3x3, Kyle Montgomery, with you. Angelo Sagarakis, the czar, soon to join us. Team China taking the court here first with Olympic experience. Peng Yan, Yan Bo Zhu, Xingri Wu, the men that are featured on this team, not to forget about PC Liu. Rocking number 9 for Team China. Team Iran, who we got a chance to see in the qualifying draw. They look good. They look real good today. They look real good today. We're gonna see how good they look today.
But one thing we know.
What's that?
They look good today.
Hey, they look real good today. I gotta give you that song. I think you'll like it.
I think I will.
Anyway, I love their guard play. Hassan Dalirzahan is a straight bucket. They also have Majid Rahimian, Mateen Agajanpour, and Mohammed Rahimi representing Team Iran. Unbeaten coming out of the qualifying draw. They are confident. Plenty of swag. I think this team, we were talking about dark horses. I said, I think that this team has the potential to be a dark horse in this year's event. Finished 5th at the 2023 version of the Asia Cup. So they're trending in the right direction.
They surely are, and keep an eye out for this man, number 32, Mohammadi Rahimi. He's a guy that can do it from the inside and the outside. Clearly the most athletic guy on that squad.
He's explosive, he's tough, he's skilled. You'll watch him hit you up with the fadeaway on the baseline, the up and unders, and he can shoot it from the outside. China is gonna want to make it look good as well. They have size, they have speed, we know they shoot. Can they execute?
Well, I'll tell you something, with Yanbo Zhu, he is an absolute monster. Number 12 for China. I'm expecting big things out of him in this year's tournament as well. I've seen him just get better and better. Ping Yan has been playing 3x3 for a good amount of time. He's the most experienced of this quartet of Chinese players, and a member of the Olympic squad as well. And he's enjoyed some success, so he's the one who knows how to win. 16 international caps. Also played on the World Tour as well. Yanbo Zhu as well. So those two will key the Chinese attack. It's Iran on the attack right now, but not for long, because an offensive foul is what's called.
The second one, they need to clean up the set screening or screen setting.
There you go. You just had a little malfunction. You just glitched for a second. I do it a lot.
It's the French language, man. We don't construct sentences like in English.
Three fouls on Iran in the first 20 seconds of this game. That ain't good.
That ain't good at all.
Right? 7 puts you in the penalty, y'all. So the 3 quick ones on Iran. And they are made to pay at the free throw line. All fall away. All in his eye socket.
Bada beam, bada boom, bada bang.
Speaking of bang, there's Zhu banging his way to the iron, but he misses it. Our 2 officials in this one, by the way, Chu and Wing Leong and Vanessa Devlin, handling the officiating duties. So this one will be well taken care of. Now China doing their best to catch up with Iran in the foul category. They pick up their second. They'll stop and go. Tough defense. Tough defense from Liu. So Ping-Ching Liu locking in defensively. China's Asia Cup team a year ago just missed out on the podium. Played for a bronze medal, ended up losing. And that is a whistle. Foul beyond the 2-point arc. That will put Xingru Wu on the stripe.
"14 fouls in 1 minute, Kyle. You better put a lid on that.
That in itself could completely derail your whole game. I mean, it changed your strategy. Obviously, you can't defend as aggressively as you need to. So
China is a physical team. Iran right now is undergoing a very strong defensive pressure. Everything is contested. Every movement is getting bumped and held.
Pull up too long. Oh, that's easy money. Drive and score from Rahimian. That will even things up at 3 apiece.
15 foul, Kyle. 5th.
1 more to give. And we are literally just a minute and 21 seconds into this 10-minute sprint. So Iran already in a tough spot. Pull up, take that tune with you. Mohammed, nice jump hook from the big fella. Liu Torts in the paint, gets nothing.
That would have been a big shot for Iran, knowing they're already close to foul trouble.
Great defense. That looked like it was going to be a layup. Dalir Zahan. They'll give it up, clear some space. They want to get it down low, work the post. Oh, Rahimi denied at the door. So China's locking in defensively. Only 2 fouls to their name. 1-point lead. China will take over possession.
Iran obviously wants to find gaps with their guard play. They just need to find balance right now. They have already been called for 3 moving screen fouls. But the game is settling down a little bit now. China is picking a few fouls here and there. Iran has stopped fouling in the last few possessions.
Loose ball, tracked down.
2-man action right here. That's a great screen.
Nice entry pass. Can they pay it off? They don't.
Got to be patient to finish with a nice touch.
Woo. Oh, sneaky lay.
Sneaky lay, Filet, and Rahimi trying to block it. Not happening.
Takes so much composure to do that. Speaking of, how about that one from Dalir Zahan? Lou will drop it off to Zhu. Step back, no. Zhu snags the rebound.
That's not a good defensive play. They're lucky, or maybe not, because there's the offensive rebound. A little bit lucky. The decision to go and switch that way from Dalir Zahan, uncalled for, could have given a wide open 2 to China. Can't have those mental breakdowns defensively. You don't do just what you feel like doing. You got to follow the game plan.
Oh. Travel. Good pass, though.
I like the idea. Just not enough spin on that ball. He was trying to get right back in the hands of his teammate. Oh, the hug kind.
China, another perennial power at the Asia Cup.
I know you're not a big hugger, Kyle, but if it gets on us, I'm telling you, we're hugging it out. Just letting you know.
All right, fine. If you insist on embracing me physically, I don't know.
Hey, I'm a big hugger, man.
All right. Hey, can we just settle for a handshake? Is that all right?
What about a bro hug?
Oh. If you last until the end of the tournament, then you can get a bro hug.
There you go.
All right.
Security.
7-5.
Nice.
Oh, easy money. Dalir Zahan, uncontested. 1-point contest.
Defensively, they decided not to switch. Good. Cookies.
Got his pocket picked. Oh, could not connect from long range. Dajanpur.
It's not a good shot. Dalir Zahan did not see the seal position from Agajampur. Would have been a bucket, but the foul drawn is still positive, and it evened out a little bit. Now five team fouls apiece.
I'm just taking a picture of Marius's mustache.
Oh man,
He's got it curled up on each side. It looks pretty cool, to be
he looks
honest.
noble.
It looks pretty cool. I'm jealous because my mustache doesn't even grow.
Now he's the Romanian noblesse.
Shout out to Marius. We still got a tight one here. 1-point contest. Lou cruising.
See Lou later. Well, I think we got a birthday shout out to give, Kyle. Don't you think now?
Yeah, we will in just a second. So Marius Turtorica celebrating his birthday today. I don't know how old he is.
Our tech guy doing all the visuals.
Where's he at? Well, happy birthday, Marius. The other Marius, all right?
Marius number 1, Marius number 2. And the number 2 that didn't go down is this shot right here. And a bit lucky on the offensive board. It's a 1-point game. Strong finish.
Woo. China leading 9-7. Off the miss, loose ball. Whoa.
Oh, great hustle.
Showing a lot of heart.
You know they got that. And I like how Majid Rahimian snakes around when he uses pick and rolls.
Ooh, struggling with his 2-point attempts. I'll watch the bigs battle for a second.
Rahimi lost that battle.
Well, Zoo's gonna, yeah, it's hard to push Zoo around.
China looks tired right now, Kyle.
I think both teams look a little bit gassed at the moment, but I guess more surprising from China, seeing as though they should be the fresher team. Iran's played a couple of qualifying draw games.
Do you think the heat is playing a part in this?
And you're right, I'm looking over at the China huddle right now, and everybody's got their hands on their knees.
Oh, they're gassed. I mean, and you know what's the biggest sign of a team that is gassed physically? Is whenever there's a rebound and you're supposed to play offense and no one is moving. You're looking at each other kind of like, who wants it? Get open. And then once you make that pass, instead of collaborating, going for a screen, a backdoor, fake handoff, whatever you want, then everybody's kind of looking at each other like, what you gonna do? What you gonna do now? So it's like the main sign of fatigue. Good hands.
That one poked away, leads to a good look. Probably could have made better with that possession. Yeah, but the mental mistakes start to increase when that fatigue increases as well. Zhu can't make good on the shorty. He'll get it back, and that one will count. Makes it 10-7. And a warning for red. I didn't see exactly.
No, for China, delay of game in the half circle, I believe.
Okay, you saw it better than I did.
I got a better angle. I'm on the left.
I just saw the warning signal. Ooh, give me those. Jan swings it. Ooh, can't connect from 2. Approaching 3 minutes to play in this one. Delir Zahan from 15 feet. That one spit out and then poked out of bounds. In a 10-7 game. We're talking about the Iran fouls. In the first minute, they had 3 or 4, right?
Oh, it got to 5 in a minute and 20 seconds.
Since then, they've only picked up 1 defensive foul, so credit them on that end.
Yeah, the game evened out foul-wise.
Lou lets it fly, can't hit it.
Oh, that's tough.
Very tough. Touches nothing. All oxygen and out of bounds.
But I don't like the dynamic that Iran is showing offensively. They're just going for, like, they're playing hero ball right now. They don't collaborate anymore. They're not using the big man Rahimi on a 2-man game and screen situation. So if you don't find success from the outside, you set yourself up for failure at this moment.
A couple of attempts. Get that mess up out of here. Mohammed, the lane lord.
There you go.
Count it. Plus the harm. 2-piece combo. Delir Zahan.
But you see the big difference. What is it? Give the ball inside, set a screen, go for the handoff, what you call the zoom play on in the league. That's the first one that we're seeing right now with execution that involved all 3 players for Iran, and they get an open shot. The foul, they get rewarded for it.
What a huge momentum shifting type of play for Iran. Delir Zahan, however, cannot connect at the free throw line. But first the block underneath from Rahimi. And then the big two ball from Delir Zahan pulls Iran within one.
And both teams now equalized. 6 fouls apiece.
So next defensive foul equals free throws. That works for both teams. Jan, body's hitting the floor.
There's a sniper somewhere.
Shooting people in the ankles.
This is a crazy play right now. This is just Harlem Globetrotter ball.
I was all confused. Iran forces one.
So 2 free throws coming up for Iran to try to tie things to 11 apiece. The game, I don't know how you feel about it, Kyle, but it feels the past few minutes a bit unstructured. It's like it's going kind of...
Well, they're playing with desperation at a moment to where you don't have to play with desperation. There's plenty of time left.
Right.
Now's the time to execute. But I'm seeing a lot of 4 shots. I'm seeing scrappy play, but it's desperation play. It's the type of play you see in the final minute of the contest.
Execution is not at the cleanest right now. Well, maybe we got to give also some credit to the aggressiveness on both sides. Both teams play very physical. It's not an easy game to officiate. Let's be truthful about that. A lot of holding, a lot of grabbing, a lot of pushing. And you'll see, just as I mentioned it, the battle for position right now. Going for the screen.
Lou with a strong drive. Too much protein on the layup attempt. It goes begging. Delir Zahan, ball fake, up fake, draws the foul. Count that! Count it, and one. Delir Zahan is taking over the show.
Coach Lucas hype got all the way to the side of the court. He was ready to jump in.
Coach Luca Carvalho over there. A new addition to the coaching staff this year. Shout out to Coach Saide Eli as well. So that Iran coaching staff is pretty hyped up. They saw the women get a win earlier, and now the men have assumed the lead. Coach Luca, I thought he joined this year, but he actually joined last year. See, I don't get all the 3x3 news that you think I do. Oh, what a finish. Agan Janpour.
You see the coaching staffs from both teams on the side. They're stressed out. It's a nail biter.
Seeing some flopping going on. Some bad acting.
It's just so physical.
Lou, Jan,
It's not the prettiest of game. It's you have sometimes those games where the physicality of the game is taking over everything else. And both teams are annihilating each other with bumps and cuts and all these different things. And I'll tell you what, the referees have been doing a good job this game staying consistent for both sides. I think you could have, and to me, as a coach and as a player, the most important thing when you deal with officiating is consistency. You don't call anything, don't call anything. You call everything, call everything. At least both sides are giving the same meal.
Yep, setting the stage for what has been an entertaining game. Yes, it's been gritty. At times, it's been a little bit frantic, but it's been good like grandma's cookie. It is 14-12. Make that 14-13.
Great
as
steal
Sue
position.
responds. Rahimian lines one up. No. That's out of bounds off of China.
hustle from Rahimi, giving his team a possession at a crucial moment in this game.
30 seconds to play.
That's a moving screen, and that was an easy call to make.
No free throws, though, because it's an offensive foul. But it's worth mentioning that is the 7th on Iran. China already in the penalty with 8 and trailing Iran at the moment by 1. 26.8 seconds left in our first men's pool action on the day, Pool A.
Plus,
Here
it's
we
the
go.
4th offensive foul call, and that's meaningful.
Certainly, they add up. Lou, oh, this is lockdown. They had him in custody.
Just got to hold on to it. You don't even have to shoot it. Just got to hold on to it.
Ron, Jeff, use the clock. Game clock and shot clock are even. Oh, he crossed him like tic-tac-toe. 5:15-13 is the final. Iran with a big win over China to start the day. Coach Carvalho is on his feet. Iran with a strong performance. Coming out of the qualifying draw, they keep the good times rolling. And they punch mighty China right in the chin to start things off. So we have some moving pictures to show you.
Moving pictures.
That's what these are, moving pictures that will give you a breakdown of what just happened in that game. It was nice. It was good. It was fun to call, fun to watch. It doesn't always have to be a scoring fest to be an enjoyable game. Came down to the wire, and Iran made the plays that it was necessary for them to come out victorious. They do just that. Again, a 15-13 W. We got men's action coming up next with Japan and Australia on deck from here in Singapore. Why would you go anywhere? I know you won't. We'll see you back in about 5 minutes as we'll continue the last day of pool play. Team Japan with some familiar faces taking the court right now in the all-white unis. Saw the Japanese women pull out a close win over Iran earlier. I misspoke earlier when I said that Iran had pulled out that win. They actually lost that one by 1. So the Japanese men trying to duplicate that effort and get a dub themselves. They got the legend himself, Tomoya Ochai, the Worm. Watch out for Thomas Kennedy. He is a certified bucket. You know what? This is going to be one of the marquee games of the day, I think.
It's going to be a very fun game to watch because it's two teams with a very distinct identity, distinct style of play. Obviously, Japan doesn't have the size and body strength that Australia is made up of. But I tell you one thing, Japan is one of those teams that are so dangerous, so complicated to cover as they bring the danger from all sides of the court. They can shoot it up with a vengeance. Can they sustain the physical matchup in the paint, close to the cup with O'Donnell, with Blanchfield, with Davey, even with Hickey? It's going to be tough, Kyle.
Well, I would say don't sleep on Japan from a strength dynamic because Ochai is a very, very capable post defender. Kennedy, he's not a little dude. But I get it. Those are the two most sizable players on the Japanese team. And, you know, O'Donnell, I mean, he's almost a footer. This dude is huge.
But, you know, their wings, it's like those guys are real forwards. They're wings. They're like, even though they're a bit thicker than Hickey, they're the same size and same profile players. They understand the game, but a matchup against O'Donnell in the paint is not in their favor. They're going to be fighting. They're not going to give anything easy, but it's going to be a tough challenge. Plus, you burn so much energy trying to push him out the paint. On the other hand, though, O'Donnell's going to have to move his butt. He's going to have to move his feet. And my boy, Thomas Kennedy. Oh man, you have to understand. You have to understand what happened right here.
Detroit. He's from Detroit, right?
Yeah, and I haven't seen him in I want to say 12 years, and we were teammates when he first started his professional career. He started in Japan, and then he came out to France in the second division league. And unfortunately, he couldn't stay with us for the remainder of the season, and then he went back to other destinations. But he had a great professional career, and I'm thrilled to be able to see him thrive in 3x3.
I've got a chance to call many of his games before. I enjoy watching him play. Ochai, the Olympian, tries to set up the pass, but didn't work out that particular possession. So the Aussies will take over. The boys from down under came out on top after the qualifying draw, looked great. This is one of the teams that we were really impressed with, probably the most impressive team in terms of, you know, their all-around depth and talent. Hickey put on a show in the qualifying draw. Blanchfield was incredible. O'Donnell
Was impressive.
Was impressive as well, and Davey had his moments too. So the Australian men, silver medalist a year ago, O'Donnell had a little hiccup there. He blew the bunny, but Blanchfield is there to clean up the mess. Australia draw first blood. Hickey gets in there and pokes it away.
If Japan wants to have any chance to make Australia doubt, they're going to have to move that ball and collaborate more. If they want to play one-on-one game, it's going to be a tough matchup.
Now Suoka, who start the possession, is poked away. So Ryoma Saito also playing one of the guard positions for this Japanese team. He will start the possession. The Worm hands it off. Yasuoka makes his move. That stroke was broke. Battle for the loose ball. I believe O'Donnell's going to be whistled there. That'll be number 2 on Australia. Kennedy comes around, gets it back. Out to the worm. The worm can't drill it that time. Todd Blanchfield, only returning player from last year's silver medal winning squad for Australia. His team enjoying the 2-point advantage at the moment. Offensive foul called. 2 officials in this one, Eddie Liu and Guy Kim.
And Hickey on the sideline talking to his teammates saying, active hands. Keep the hands active. And you're right, against Japan. Better make sure you do. Uh-oh.
Hey, give me some of that. He threw that down like a tantrum.
Everything was initiated by the fake handoff. Right away, the answer. You know what the identity with Japan is.
Oh, Hickey is bouncing. So look at Hickey exploding to the rim. He put his back into that. (3-2). Oh, Hickey. He is a problem.
He needs to watch out on that first step, though, because it looks like he could be called for travel before he starts the play. But then once he got the dribble set, then he's a menace. He's shifty, man. The hesitations, the change of pace. You love his footwork.
Oh yeah. Well, he's athletic. He's shifty. It's hard to stay in front of him. He can score through contact, and he's got the green light. Thomas Kennedy's seen enough of him. He's seen enough. Davey does get it up. No, he didn't. Shot clock violation. So didn't get it up in time. TK. They'll start things off for the Japanese. Ochai from the elbow. Kennedy's down. Yasuoka will find him. Up fake, 2-ball, corner. And Davey is whistled for the foul that'll put Thomas Kennedy on the line.
The main thing about Thomas, Kyle, he can shoot it up, and he's tall. The main thing also, he has great footwork, and he can trigger very fast. He got quick trigger. He has great footwork to relocate and shift his body sideways to keep his feet behind the 2-point line.
Well, knocked down the first of 2. Again, foul beyond that 2-point arc. So a couple of free throws for him. And that one's good as well. Japan in front by 1 here in the early going. Just over 2 minutes in to this Pool C action. 4th game of the day from here at OCBC Square. Yasuoka cannot stroke the 2. Kyle Montgomery, a.k.a. the voice of 3x3, rocking with you. Not alone, Angelo Sagarakis, the czar, alongside. Time flies when you're having fun. We've been having a lot of fun.
4th day already, can you believe it?
It's hard to believe, but it is day 4, the last day of pool play, as the final half of our quarterfinal bracket will be set at the end of business today. Here's Hickey setting up O'Donnell. O'Donnell working on Kennedy. O'Donnell with all the spins.
How about that?
He like DJ Lass. 5-4, 2-ball. Count those. Kennedy puts Japan up 1. Hickey cannot respond. At the range, but no service. The 2 was missed. 6-5, it'll stay. Blanchfield setting up O'Donnell, the big fella. Getting the Wilson poked away.
Yes, sir.
Time for a TV timeout. 6:40 to play. Been a good one so far.
And what I like about Team Japan is the fact that they're not looking at Australia like a matchup they're not supposed or capable of winning. They're looking at it like, all right, we got our weapons. We're going to try to utilize those weapons to put you on your heels and put pressure on you. Thomas Kennedy, obviously a big factor with his outside touch, but Japan overall, defensively, manages to keep the game outside the paint for now. Can they sustain it is the question.
Well, with 6:35 and counting left, the story of this game is still being written as we speak. Got a whistle against Australia that evens the fouls, 4 apiece. Hickey will head to the bench. Saito to the worm. Ochai, You know, Ochai is a top-level passer. And that would have been on the money. I think he just miscommunicated with his teammate there.
He anticipated his teammate's movement. That's what set him up for failure here.
Blanchfield with a fish. Don't hate, mate. Long ball. That one halfway down and came out. But Blanchfield, we've been heaping praise on all of his teammates. Blanchfield, he might be the go-to guy. He's got Kennedy defending him now. So Hickey will try to exploit his matchup. Drops it off to Davey. Davey, in this case, having too much muscle is bad. When he's at the beach, it's all good. On the layup attempt, not. 7-6. Hickey. Drops it off to Davey. What a dish. The pocket pass from Hickey.
And that's the key for Australia and for Japan. Australia need to capitalize on those kind of situations. It's so complicated for Japan to withstand the impact on the screens that are set by the big bodies of Australia. Can they push it out? Can they switch properly? And of course, Australia, they can capitalize on that and build a big lead. Shouldn't be trying to get pretty being down 2 and giving momentum to Australia. And Kennedy is just a thief, man.
We just witnessed a robbery. There's another thief, Hickey. He hits the deck hard, but he's attacking the rim with reckless abandon.
O'Donnell has the hardest time to stay away from Thomas Kennedy's hands. He's just getting ripped time after time. Keep the ball up, because Thomas is just too quick for you, and he's going to stay as close as he can as this matchup requires him to do it. So how do you adjust?
Well, he's twice the age, literally, of O'Donnell. He's 36, O'Donnell's 18. He's been around the block a few times. You know, when you get our age, you know a few of the tricks.
You do.
The young fella's still learning. Kennedy, his pass deflected. Worm back to TK. Touches nothing. Blanchfield. So whistle away from the ball. As Hickey hits the deck. So that'll be the 6th on Japan. I believe Kennedy whistled on that one.
Yeah.
Kind of an inadvertent collision there. Still gets hit with the foul.
Well, it wasn't voluntarily done, obviously, but with people with bodies dropping.
You know, sometimes it's wrong place, wrong time.
Right.
Hickey. Good muscle that one up and in against the worm. That was broke. Blanchfield snags it. Blanchfield. He fires a blank that time, and Hickey will set up shot. Put some spin on it. O'Donnell smash something, young fella.
That looks easy, doesn't it?
At that size, it probably is. Hand down, man down. Shout out to Mark Jackson. I borrowed that one. Hickey getting tricky with it. Yasuoka starting to heat up now. He's starting to heat up like them leftovers.
That's the problem with Japan. Whatever opponent may be facing them, whichever opponent may be facing them, you just can't take any play off. Any opportunity for them to take a shot, they'll take him.
With the range on that ball, Blanchfield. They want to try it in from close range. O'Donnell, nice move for the big fella.
He's crafty, he's skilled.
And that touch is soft as linens.
And he can finish with either hand.
12-10, Saito up top. Wait a minute, whistle. No offensive foul?
TV timeout, oh. It was a travel call.
Travel call, okay.
On Saito. Uh-oh, emoji cam. We got Noah on the emoji cam.
Lazarus. 3x3, the high. Getting some well-deserved camera time. Hey, speaking of camera time, are they ever going to show us? They hear us all the time, but nobody. Look, the people at home, they want to see some faces to go with the sounds they hear.
I think you got to talk to the boss. Right. His name is Bogdan.
All right. Well, maybe they'll show us eventually. We got to get on the flex cam again.
You're ready for today, huh? You did some push-ups last night?
Yeah, I did. I saw it yesterday. I was embarrassed, so I just pumped it up this morning.
Well, I'm wearing a shirt that's closer to the body today.
Another whistle.
So 15 foul against Australia.
Great contest with 3:40 and counting. And the game separated by 2 points. Yasuoka. Not that time. Hickey decides to take it himself. Hickey going at Kennedy. Easier said than done. Davey. They got to shoot it. They do. Blanchfield.
Oh, stop it.
Goodness.
Stop it.
That's silliness. Blanchfield has got the Midas touch. Late in the shot clock, falling away. Look at this. You can't explain crazy shots like this.
Well, you can. He's just towering over his opponent, and he has the sweetest touch. So once you have the shooting form and you master your craft, even if your hips are twisted, you can still make sure that you launch it straight.
Long two. Too long. Yasuoka saves it. Worm will get it cleared up top with Kennedy. No hesitation. He can put Hickey on his bucket list. 2-piece. Now it's Hickey. He just finishes with the layup that time. Davey over to Hickey. They're going to feature the big man this possession, O'Donnell. Bumping and banging. Putting the hook up off the window.
Can you say that again?
A little kiss off the glass.
He's kissing the game goodbye right now. O'Donnell propelling, along with Blanchfield, Australia to a potential critical win in pool play against Japan.
Still 2 minutes to play in a 4-point game.
As you know, we say it all the time and we'll repeat it. 1 win, 1 foot in. 1 loss, 1 foot out.
That's the first time I've ever heard that.
Well, I say it all the time. But it's pretty accurate, wouldn't you think?
No, it's true. I like it. It's one of the things I'm going to write down and claim as my own.
Oh, it's a gift. You had a birthday about a week ago.
Lay something, big fella. I did. Yasuoka took in the spin class. Blanchfield. The ball fake, runs into traffic. That one poked out. Davey touched it last.
What an effort. Davey just...
And look at Yasuoka hitting with the hee-hee. Mike Jack spin move. Finishing with the left hand. It's 1:31 left in this game. A 17-13 advantage for the Aussies. Team that owned the longest win streak in Asia Cup history at 24 consecutive games before losing in the gold medal game a year ago. They were en route to potentially what would have been their 4th straight gold. I'm just giving you the history.
And you have to give props to Mongolia for an amazing finish to upset the Australian favorite.
Round comes Yasuoka. Kennedy, it's that time. They'll miss that one. Japan need a bucket, not necessarily a 2.
But if it's
why
wide
not?
open,
They double dared him,
triple dared him.
and Yasuoka doesn't hit it. Now it's Hickey's turn. All by himself.
Hitting two.
That man clutched like a 6-speed, and it's 19-13.
And now Japan just checking out desperation shots.
Gonna give Hickey another look, but this one looks like it's in the bag for Australia. What a contest there from Hickey. 35 seconds left, 6-point lead for Australia. Here's Blanchfield, gives it over to Hickey. Why not? Putting the finishing touches on a beautiful, beautiful performance. Team Australia. A well-constructed team, well-coached team. And they might have a star on the rise in Hickey. Is that a technical call on Hickey for flopping?
Yeah. I mean, to me, he wasn't flopping, but I understand what we're doing. So you don't want to encourage guys falling down, but I think it's what I call a safety fall, because there was some body contact, even though probably Hickey was the initiator of that contact. And you had a great contest by Thomas Kennedy. I would have just made it a no call, but the rules are the rules, and as long as it's enforced the same way on both sides, no problem for me.
So the final couple of seconds will tick off. Ochai at the horn. So Japan can only muster 13 points against an Australian team. This is dangerous as a quartet of rattlesnakes. The boys from down under represent 20-13 in Pool C action. We'll turn it over to the ladies next as Thailand and Iran get set to lace them up. That game will be followed by Pool A men's action with Singapore and Iran. To wrap up the opening session, we're about 4 minutes away from the start of the next contest. Again, Thailand and Iran on deck, women's Pool B, from here at OCBC Square. Singapore Sports Hub, it's going down. Stick around. All right, as we look back at women's Pool B standings, Team Japan, who pulled out that 1-point win over Iran to start the day, put Iran in a must-win situation here against Thailand. It was a game that was well played for Iran, but that ball bounces the other way. Unfortunately for you, sometimes you get the short end of the stick, and that was the story of game one for Iran. Played well enough to win, but just didn't pull it out. So now, the hopes of making it to the quarterfinals rest on this next 10-minute sprint against Thailand. Our first look at Team Thailand. And so far, as they got a direct ticket to the main draw, and here they is. Konakwan, Prajuapsuk, Ratiokorn, Udumsuk, Ujiwan, Monsiprom, and Sasipon Wongtapa. And Iran with Faize, Shariari, Farnaz, Kodamoradi, Mala Abedi, and Negin Rasulipour. They're coming out all smiles, feeling confident. Probably still should be confident, given the way they played to start the day. Rasulipour, she was unstoppable. But against Thailand here, well, they'll have to be concerned about how fresh that Thailand probably should be, considering they haven't had to play. Advantage or disadvantage? I don't know what you think, Coach.
Well, you have also the main aspect of being a little bit out of rhythm potentially, because Iran, they know how the ball bounces around here. They know the angles of the hoop. They've played many games now in this competition on this main court. I also think they have the physical advantage against Team Thailand, but will they have the legs and the mind to make the right decisions? Can Thailand find the answer to the physicality of Team Iran? They're gonna have to handle Abedi down low.
And we will find out. But it is a must-win situation for Iran.
And Thailand with a win punches its ticket to the next round.
So motivation for both teams to get a victory. As Monsiprom starts off with a nice dime delivery on the baseline. And it's laid up and in by Udomsuk.
So speed and freshness for Thailand. Power and skill for Iran.
Shadiati with the dive. It's broken up. Thailand with some active hands defensively. Monsiprom. She wasn't even looking for the pass.
There you go. That's the way you execute. But
here's the key. Always got to be aware as a big in that paint. Got to get out of there. They didn't, so Thailand takes over. Ball fake. Prajuapsuk D'd up. Abedi hands it off. Rasuli. Rasuli. Up fake. Buckets. Monsiprom answers right back on the drive. That one poked out. That'll leave 11 seconds on the shot clock. So Rasuli sets up the play for Team Iran. What a Moradi. Decides to launch it long. No. Double cross. Oh, she drug the pivot foot. Drug the pivot foot.
Skirt, skirt.
Skirt. Travel's called.
So Iran finding its footing early. First team foul, the offensive. Morari not holding the screen long enough.
Thailand seemed to be intent on getting it down low. Nice move. Got to make the shot. Shotty, no.
Was a good take, just lacking a little bit of touch.
That was a heck of a pass. No bucket comes of it, but still a nice pass nonetheless. Rasuli drives straight to a rack. She earns the whistle. Megan is going to shoot one.
Zuli's been spectacular since the beginning of the tournament.
It's been fun to watch. She's the key to Iran's success. Thailand are going to turn it over with a travel. But to give the ball back over to Rasuli.
I'll tell you this, if Thailand wants to go to the next round, they need to take care of business right now, because playing your qualification, matching up with Japan is not the best odds.
Both of these games are going to prove to be tough, but if Thailand can start to find their mark from long range,
got to lob it higher.
I think that gives them an opportunity here. Oh, stepped on the sideline.
Iran found a way to finally feed Abedi in the paint, but when they do, they're still not as efficient as they need to be. Something that they need to keep working on.
Coach Ellie over there pumped up. Ferrari. Shout out. 3-2. It's funny, I've seen so many players now become members of coaching staffs, or you know, people in the executive branches of 3x3 now with different countries. Man, I feel like I'm old, man.
Aren't you now the big 40?
Yeah, but
you don't look old, I'll tell you that, but
I'm talking about in the context of seeing
the evolution,
players
right?
become coaches and executives and managers, and you know, I mean, even think about
Now supervisors also.
Sure.
I tell you what, 3x3 keeps on giving, and once you put a foot in this sport and join the big family, and I think you're going to be part of this family forever, from far, from close.
Well, thank you, my brother. I hope so.
It is what it is. It's a small world, but a world with all colors, nationalities.
It's the 3x3 family. Raju Absu. 12-footer is no good.
There you
Kicked
go.
out.
That's the one I was looking for since the beginning of this game.
That's the refeed to Abedi.
And Shariari makes sure that she passes it soft and high. Great pass, Abedi efficient down low. Thailand responding right back with aggressiveness towards the rim. That's going to be their main asset. Trying to find enough gap so they can launch some open twos and play with speed. We saw the first play of the game. They used the backdoor cuts and the quick runs. Two different styles.
Meantime, the free throw from Udomsuk is good. Iran still leading by 1. Active hands defensively. Shadiati got a hand on it, but she didn't stop the bucket. Ultimately, Udomsuk continues to score for Thailand. Tapa.
She had a favorable matchup on the outside, being guarded by Abedi. She went to the left. Abedi could not quite get in front enough to contest her legally. She's going right back to that left.
Tapa.
Yeah.
Tough bucket. Quick to the left. Thailand will take the lead. Here comes Rasuli. Pulls up just inside the two-point arc. No, Abedi. She's going to clean things up. Gets the rebound, up and in. 5-5's the result. On Cipron.
Great contest. Abedi making the effort, moving her feet.
Abedi, they're running out of time now. Got to get a shot up.
There was a foul call.
Fortunate to earn a whistle. That late in the shot clock, if you're a defensive team, that's a really bad foul.
It is.
They were going to have to force a shot up. Very likely possession would be going your way.
But as a defender, you don't automatically understand how many seconds are left in the possession. Good execution of the two-lady action right here. Patience pays off. 14th foul against Iran. And the nice aggressiveness in the gaps. Thailand playing with its tools. Interesting matchup.
All right, got it checked up. I just got some news that it's going to be good news for you. You're going to love it.
Talk to me then.
I'll let you know when it's that time.
All right then. But the and one, big play right at the halfway point of this game. The free throw following. I have a feeling this game can go either way. It's tough to figure out who's going to take it.
Dead even, 6-6. Stays that way.
Just that you don't really see any team truly imposing and dominating in one sector. Iran's doing really good in this game, utilizing Abedi on the two-lady action, and the founder have been pretty efficient with that. They also found her on the transition with the pass back that you mentioned, Kyle. And Thailand just staying composed, drawing fouls, and attacking the gaps with a lot of aggressiveness. So it's going to be interesting until the end.
Nice move on the baseline. Udomsuk, look at the fight for that ball. Thailand touch it last? Yeah, I believe so. Should be Iran ball here. 4:52 to go. Neither team again has been able to get any breathing room or assert themselves through the first 5 minutes or so at least. But a critical game, particularly for Iran. A loss here would eliminate any hopes of going to the quarterfinals. So Thailand trying to seize an opportunity to lock down a spot. They don't seize the possession for sure. Turn it over, leads to an Abedi bucket underneath that evens the game at 7-all. A couple of crossovers, but a travel to go with it.
If you're Iran, you need to go to that two-lady action with Abedi all game long. You just got to keep doing it. That's your bread and butter so far.
Nope, one man down.
Once again, Abedi coming up huge for Iran.
Approaching the 4-minute mark. Beautiful moves, cannot finish it. On Tafa.
Sporting dessert here, Rasuli. Great kick out pass.
Porta Marati, all oxygen, can't save it.
Had she touched the rim, she would have given Abedi a chance for the offensive board. Can Thailand tighten things up? Because they are lacking the finishing touches that could keep them in the lead.
Did I tell you yesterday that the drum that you were speaking of is actually called the bongo?
Yeah, we talked about that, the bongo can. But good to remind it.
We got to get over there and play the bongo before we get out of here.
Oh, but we got to do it with style if it ever happens to us. You know that, right?
I want to hold my breath. I think we still got a little bit of work to do. We don't exactly have time for the bongos. Not yet.
Not yet.
Maybe tomorrow in the day. 1 point lead, Iran.
And as we mentioned bongos, Coach DJ Lass. Ooh.
Bingo. Top of the key. It's almost like bongo.
Yep.
Betty.
Too slow to make decisions. And this huge 2-point dagger from Thailand propels them back in the lead in a game of details. Who will make the least mistakes, Kyle?
Right now, Thailand is dependent on Udomsuk, who has put together a couple of nice offensive possessions in a row. They don't make anything
Great lob
happen on that
pass.
one, but Betty.
Oh.
9-9 game. Warning issued for defending in the semicircle after a made bucket.
Well, how fast can she get out of the way as the ball falls right in front of her? Oh, that could be costly right there. That's a foul. No discussion there. Can't crash into a player moving to the cup. Even if it's accidentally, still a foul call. So 9 apiece, Thailand and Iran.
3 minutes to go.
Fighting it out.
As close as it could possibly be. It's going to be a fight until the end.
Zuli gets picked.
She got her belongings confiscated. Rungsipom, give me that. You take this.
So 1 warning apiece for delay of game in the half circle.
Thailand with a 1-point advantage as Iran will take over. But Betty, so dominant in the post, continues to dominate.
She's huge for Iran.
High arc 2, missed. Urumsuk drops it off. Rungsipom cannot get it to go. Shadiati tracks it down. Shadiati to the baseline. 3 in the key. Camped out in the paint. That's going to get a whistle every time. So the score will stay where it's at with 2:24 remaining in the game, 10-10. As he moves, Udomsuk. No.
We're going to think about those details and how many times the ball rimmed out for either side.
Rasuli Poor. Big 2. Big 2 to put Iran up 12-10. I was just about to say she's been relatively quiet in this game.
She's coming up with maybe the biggest bucket for Iran. That was the last foul that Iran could afford to give.
That's number 6. And you know that Wong Tapa is going to keep trying to make it difficult, playing downhill with Rasuli defending.
Kyle, coaches need to talk to their players. They need to stop hopping as they catch the ball on the check. All right, mismatch city, down low. Mismatch city, down low. And the answer.
Wow. Wow. And some defense after the thievery. Pradropsuk. Thailand trailing by 1. Wong Tapa is fouled. That is the 7th. 7th on Iran. 2 big free throws coming up with 1:38 to go.
You know what, Kyle? Anytime you know that the bonus is bending over your head, do not play around with your hands. I don't know how big of a foul that is, but I tell you one thing, don't give a chance to the referee to whistle. Don't put yourself at risk, especially knowing that you have a great position, defensive position. You have size advantage. It's a tough shot either way. Play the odds. The odds going to the free throw are in favor of your opponent, not yours.
Long top up. Missed them both. Missed them both. Iran with a chance.
And the foul.
That's the 5th on Thailand.
They're lucky that she managed to foul as she fell down, because that was going to be a wide open look.
Want to get down low to a Betty. Betty with a rare miss that time.
Betty moving her feet. Great contest, but better finish.
Look at that finish from her. Tia Korn. Oh my goodness. Oh my good. 14-13. Raju Apsu, pull up.
Oh, we got a great game.
Count it. 14-14. This game is a vibe. A Betty, no. Raju Apsu.
Do you have a feeling Razzuli's a bit tired, Kyle?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
That will amount to 2 big free throws. With the game tied at 14 all. So credit Thailand, really putting pressure and applying that drive.
Definitely.
Tia Korn, Udomsuk. The youngest member of this Thailand team. Making her first international cap. Oh, misses the first of 2. The last trip to the strike for Thailand was empty. Free throws sometimes can win them for you and lose them for you. We'll see what she does here with 35 seconds left. Second one is good. Najee Poole's pass, just out of reach.
Razzuli was on her heels. Details. Once again,
Well,
details.
This is still anybody's game, obviously. 1-point contest, over 30 seconds to play. Anybody's game to win. But if Iran want any chance of playing tomorrow and playing for a medal, they've got to find a way here in these last 30 seconds to execute, to make their shots, whether to be tough or easy.
And not turn the ball over.
And not turn the ball over. The Thailand ball with a 1-point lead, 31 seconds left. They'll use some clock. That's exactly what they're doing, using some clock.
And
no,
Razzuli.
big offensive rebound from Bunsu Chrome. 2-point game.
Razzuli falling asleep. That was a huge missed box out, Kyle. Huge, and this game is done.
Oh, that will do it. No, it ain't.
Oh, you're kidding me.
No, it ain't. Razzuli with 3 to shoot. Razzuli misfires. Iran, despite a valiant effort, lose 2 heartbreakers. First to Japan, now to Thailand, who secure a spot in the quarterfinals with their first contest here in Singapore 2024. Big congratulations, however, to Iran. Yeah, they came from the qualifying draw and put forth their best effort, but it's not meant for them to move on this year.
Shout out to Thailand. Scrappy. They fought inside. They had a huge matchup with Abidi that they had the hardest time to slow down, but they kept true to their strengths and they punched their ticket to the knockout round. Now they're gonna have to play for pool supremacy against Japan, and it's gonna be just as tough, if not tougher, of a matchup.
Yep, that's second session talk right there. That's for later on today. We'll see that Japan-Thailand matchup for Pool B supremacy. We've got one more game left here in the early session that will go to the men, and it's going to be loud in here. Get ready, y'all. Singapore and Iran up next. Men's Pool A action from Singapore Sports Hub. Don't go far. All right, let's get back to it. Men's Pool A action, Singapore and Iran. The Iran women suffered a heartbreaker against Thailand just a few minutes ago. And the Iran men, their results different. Huge win over China to start off the action. They can put the group in a stranglehold with a win here over homestanding Singapore, which may not be the easiest task given that they have the hometown support of this raucous crowd. Dolvin Go Kong Chiang, Ding Loon Tae, Kelvin Lim Hong Da, and Shu Duan Yang, representing Singapore, who finished 8th at the Asia Cup last year. As for Iran, you know these guys by now. You should. They are 3-0. Esran, Ehsan, Dalir Zahan, Majid, Rahimian, Matin, Agajanpur, and Mohammad Rahimi.
Well, one thing's for sure. Iran is in the driver's seat to finish top of its group. Now, can Singapore please its home crowd come out with great energy and execute? Or are they going to succumb to the pressure of answering the challenge that Iran is about to give them? It's a physical team. They're extremely aggressive. They're confident. They can do it from the outside or the inside. Singapore has its hands full. I'm curious to see what they're made of. I'm curious to see how they're going to play. I know they're well coached, but can they execute what they've been taught?
Well, the thing about them is the reason why we don't know much is because no one on the team has any international caps.
Right.
Have not got a chance to see them. But Lazar Rasic is coaching this team. Serbian legend.
Serbian legend.
And a member of that Zemun team that won the 2017 World Tour final.
For those that never saw the highlights, look at the craziness, how it happened. It's like one of the most electric game you'll ever watch.
That is a fact. That was either 17 or 18.
18, I believe.
Yeah, I can't remember these days. It's like,
well, you're 40 years old. I mean, I almost got hit, man.
Security.
Guys, just want you to know, I almost got hit.
So seeing as though,
You know we're the same age, right?
yes, I do. Soon.
Yeah, you're my older by 2 months.
But with the question mark looming above Singapore, it provides them an opportunity to shock us all, because they're kind of a blank canvas.
You're right. You're right.
The pressure to win this one's really more on Iran, as you know, Singapore, they don't come in with high expectations amongst themselves, but the field doesn't expect much out of 4 dudes that have no international experience.
You're right.
They could shock some people.
They could. I mean, and the thing is this, the underdog is always dangerous. Always. And we saw Daryl Zahan with the bad read on that offense, trying to pass it in to Rahimi, who was covered by 2 people, translated to a turnover.
Oh, down low to Delvin. Up fake. Scoop-dee-doo. Soft touch off the window.
Man, he lost his defender with that step back, Kyle.
And that was smooth, wasn't it?
Oh, it
That had
was.
some cocoa butter on it. Big man with the move.
Cocoa butter, slippery and smelling good.
Agajanpour will get a rest after that mid-range knockdown. 1-1 contest, but not for long. I like the energy Singapore's come out with, I gotta be honest.
And I can only agree with you, Kyle. And the main thing is that
They're not playing like an underdog. They're playing with confidence.
for sure. Big boy move, big boy finish.
You know, I'm just sticking to the script. Unfazed, understanding what a win for them would do. Oh, Delvin to the crib.
The answer right back. And I really like what I saw from the Singapore big man. Composed, patient, faking the first handoff, faking the second handoff. His teammate was cut away from the ball, so he took it upon himself to finish at the cup. And then Iran, in 3x3 fashion, gives it right back to their opponent.
The beauty of the game. Defense turns to offense just like that. Did you watch the rules package? (5-3) Iran.
If you ever wonder why Kyle would laugh during live broadcasts and I haven't said a word, it's because of Bogdan, just so you know. Always put it on Bogdan.
Yeah, I'm just not some crazy person just randomly laughing. Kelvin kicks it out. That foul's on the floor. So he's gonna go.
It's a really good game, man. It's nice pace. Daryl Zahan giving props to his teammate for a good foul. You don't want to give an open lane and a layup.
Kelvin streaking right. Kelvin with the drive and the score. Great slashing ability for Singapore's squad. Duan in hot pursuit. He still got put on the bucket list.
Iranian's so tough, man. He's a lefty. He's rugged.
Indian's a gritty player, but you do see some of that have similar skill sets in their ability to slash. They're quick, they get to the rim, and can stick with their opponents pretty well defensively too. Rajanpur will save it. Here's a high no. Here's a high.
So he shot on the right wing, way short, went to the left wing, way long. So if you didn't get that there was a wind that was playing.
He can't blame that on the wind. He can only blame one of them on the wind, but after the second air ball, hey, bro.
But yeah, but he went the complete opposite way, right? So it got blown against and then blown from behind.
The stroke just ain't stroking right now.
It's not, right?
You have to recalibrate.
Oh, Patton Lazic play right there.
Might want to tighten up on D, too.
That's Patton Lazic and the moon type philosophy. Roll around, screen to try to free up a teammate, and then flash right down to the cup for a wide open bucket.
6-5. Pitting this free throw attempt. Dalir Zahan knew it was money the moment he released it. Singapore was hit with a technical, so possession also back over to Iran. Back up to the free throw line, go Iran. This time it's Rahimian. Singapore had to settle down defensively a bit. They got 5 fouls. Picked up several here in the last minute. That one stolen.
Steal.
Rahimian, no hesitation. Singapore playing with great intensity, but they got to find a way to compose themselves. That's the 6. They got no more fouls to give. Already been hit with a technical. So just playing a little bit too frantically.
That would have been insane right here. That's the 17th foul.
Wow.
That is not smart. Edmund Ho is having none of that talk back.
They got a warning for behavior.
Yep. But you hear what he said. He said, I don't know what he said. Don't reach, straight up. Don't reach. Whatever justification you think you have in your mind, forget about it. Don't reach.
Dalir Zahan will miss it short. Got another one coming, as that was the 7th foul on Singapore. So 2 free throws. And the second, good in the hood, G. 9-5, Iran. Kelvin, reroutes. He has found his destination. Gets the layup plus the foul. Chance for a 2-point play. That got the crowd back alive.
You know what the problem was on that play defensively from Dalir Zahan? He put great on-ball pressure. He was trying to make it hard for his opponent, Kelvin, to get out, but he did it too long, so he ended up behind, and he just opened up the lane. So he paid double price for it, because not only did he give the bucket, but he also gave up the foul for the N1. So whenever you're trying to prevent your opponent from getting out, you have to pick the right moment for you to turn back under and not overdo it. Dalir Zahan did. I like the pedagogy from Edmund Ho. He went to the huddle with the Singapore guys and told him, say, guys, keep your cool, playing well. And it's good when referees do what I call prevention work.
That's excellent. No, he can sense and see when they're losing their cool potentially. Look at Delir Zahan. Great ball adjustment midair.
Hey,
No argument from Delir Zahan that time.
Kelvin is shifty, Kyle. He has that nice first step. He has good strength, good length, good player.
Explosive. And he ain't missed many leg days.
15 foul against Iran.
Good defense. Hajan Porter got a hand on it. Leaves 10 seconds on the shot clock for Singapore. Still trailing by 3. Delvin hands it over to Duan. Duan swings it over to Dean. Hits nothing
But air.
Ball back over to the fellas in red. Delir Zahan will get it started, top of the key. Here's Delir Zahan, ISO game. Pass is stolen away. Foul off the ball. Oh goodness! If only y'all knew what was happening right now. we need to have the camera on us at all times.
I think so. Like a camera on board, we could clip it out. Seriously.
Dean. He's got 2 seconds to shoot. He better do something. Ding.
No dong on that
They'll
one.
miss it.
Mismatch City down low.
He couldn't get the running hook to go. The bigs battling. Loose ball ends up in Iran's possession.
Oh, he's so
quick.
tough.
Too fast, too much. Kelvin, he's denied at the front door. Iran with a 4-point lead. Nimble move for the big man. Ball stays with Iran. Leads to an easy lay. Hajan Porter has Iran up 12-7.
That was not a good foul. Because it's the bonus. Sometimes it's better to allow your opponent to score an easy layup.
Delvin at the strike. 2 to shoot, both teams in the penalty.
Warning for coaching against Iran. Well,
7 seconds, no good.
I guess it was a good foul in the end. 0 for 2.
Delir Zahan. Oh, he missed it though. Couple of misses on the inside. Finally converted underneath. Mohamed Rahimi does the honors. Extends the lead to 6 points.
Technical foul for Singapore, as they could have taken the control of the ball and just delayed the game, let the ball get out of bounds, and 1 free throw. Iran just running away with it now.
So that's the second technical of the game on Singapore. Similar scenario. It's cost him at the line. Contributes to the 7-point advantage for Iran. Here's Duan. Over to Delvin. Delvin. Dive into the bucket. Not happening. Great defense from Iran. Delir Zahan sets the table. That's good eating.
Oh, man. And again, Delvin.
That was a dunk or a strong layup?
I call it a strong layup.
All right.
But I tell you what, great ball fake.
Get over here. I got something for you. 2 to the chin.
Usually, most people don't get up after 2 to the chin.
It's a two-piece no biscuit. Apparently, we're on.
Hug cam.
You did ask for
ready
this.
Come on, just extend it. You get it. You got it.
He's asked for this.
There you go. I asked for this.
He wanted the bro hug from me.
I wanted
finally
it.
got it.
I got it, man.
I feel emotional.
My life
I
is.
feel warm inside.
You feel fuzzy a little?
I feel a little warm inside.
Well, you feel warm inside after feeling warm outside. It's just hot.
I didn't even want one of these hugs, but it was so bad.
It wasn't so bad, right?
Keep your distance from me. Just scoot down a few feet.
Security.
Thank you. Security, please.
Kelvin losing speed once again.
17-9.
3 seconds.
Things have gone from bad to worse for Singapore. Can't no home cooking save them now. With 3:47 left and Iran knocking on the door of victory. All they need is 4 points. Delir Zahan setting up shop, ISO game. Delir Zahan Island ain't no vacation.
The take.
Here comes Delir Zahan again. Up top now. Oh, nice jab step. Rahimi and extra sauce. The follow yam from Rahimi.
Did he call glass? I don't care. His best friend responded to the call. 7-point difference, but it's going to be too little too late, Kyle.
What a sequence. First, Delir Zahan misses the layup and the big follow from Rahimi. He brought the bass like Radio Raheem.
Oh, that's a beautiful reference.
Did you get that?
Oh, that's a beautiful reference.
You dig. All right.
Do the right thing for
Come
those.
on now. All right, good.
For those that don't really know Radio Raheem, we're talking about Spike Lee's first hit.
Come on.
Spike Lee's first classic. Radio Raheem, man.
2 points to go to put this away for Team Iran. Pull up, deep, no. Singapore they'll need a miracle to make this game a game. They gotta hit some twos. Duan forces that one up. Iran
just
in
dominant.
Firm control of this game. They got the joystick in hand.
Fight the Power was the song.
Up off the glass and in. Count that. Al-Hajjanpur having a great game for Team Iran. Has them on the brink of victory. But first, Singapore has something to say about it. Maybe that's their last word. Rahimian kicks it out. Singapore will reset. They're going to start chunking the deuces left and right now with 2:12 to go. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Everything is, from this point on, is just delaying the inevitable. Iran is going to get the win. We'll see if it's going to be this possession or not. I want to get it down low. Rahimi, why not? Oh, in and out. These goals ain't lying. He Steve misses. Rahimi on, 17-footer, no.
And the ball deflected.
So 1 to go. Iran's men will secure the #1 slot out of Pool A. They will meet the #2 seed out of Group C, which will be determined by the end of business today. Juan, turn, shoot, no. Delir Zahan. Far too high on that pass. And each team is wasting opportunities. Singapore looking at an 8-point deficit with 1:24 to go. If Iran can put together one good possession, we'll get to add maybe 1.5 minutes to get our cheeseburger break.
A good one this time.
Yes. 3 seconds. So the execution is downgraded a bit in the last minute or so.
Yeah.
Once Iran built a big enough lead to where they don't feel any threat.
Don't forget, it's the 5th game for Iran. So they're kind of running out of gas now.
Oh! He put the D in disrespectful.
So 2 free throws. And I believe Rahimi is going to knock one down. So I'm going to head to the interview
We're
spot.
going to need an air pump. That lost some PSI. All right, get out of here. I know you got interviews to do. I can handle the rest of the game by myself.
Yes, you can.
I think I can. There's a chance.
Well, can Rahimi knock
Rahimi.
one down, though? That's the question.
Rahimi on the line. There's your game winner. Finally, Iran get it done. 21-12 after beating China. Don't look now, but your 15 seed is headed to the quarterfinals undefeated as they set their sights on potentially their first medal since 2013. Team Iran going strong and handling business against homestanding Singapore. Look out for that team going forward. An impressive performance to wrap the first session of the day. 6 games in the books. We're going to have 6 more coming. Meantime, coming up, Bazar is going to be standing by with, looks like, Majid Rahimian for the post-game interview. And we'll get his thoughts on how he feels about this team being undefeated here in Singapore. Take it away, Zar.
Majid, Iran is undefeated. You guys are playing great. With Kyle, we're looking at you guys like a dark horse. I know you came up short last year. You're thinking about that semifinal?
Yes. I know. Iran is a good team. It was a tough game today. We have to win both games to stay in top for the next round. And we play hard, we defense good, and we go up. But our brothers play good, and that's why we are here now.
Well, I'll tell you what, you guys look impressive. You look like a great unit, great cohesiveness. I don't want you to give too many information, but what do you think is the secret ingredient for your success?
The secret is aggressivity, I think so. Because we play hard in our training in Iran, and now we know what we can do in the game. And game by game, we get match, and the connection is better. We talk together, and that's why we can win.
Well, you heard him. Congratulations. Looking forward to see you in the knockout round. Get some rest, man.
Majid Rahimi from Team Iran winning a 2-4-2. Singapore will be next in the leader on in the evening session.
All righty. So that does it for the first half of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Team Iran, you heard the Czar talking about what we had talked about, which is they could be a dark horse. They could be a medal winner this year. Could be. We're going to find out. Their body of work for the day is done. But again, 6 more games to go as well. We will get back to men's Pool C action and women's Pool D action. So A and C, B and D continue after a session break. So we will step aside for, let's see, how long? Almost, well, an hour and a half or so. The next slate of games is slated to start at 6:30 p.m. local time with the Philippines and Australia. We'll be back on the broadcast about 6:25 to get you ready. So enjoy the last few highlights of a dominant Iran win that secures their spot again in the quarterfinals. So the last day of pool play is halfway down. 6 more games to go, ladies and gentlemen. Again, we will see you back here at 18:25 local time. I'll make sure I tell the Czar so he shows up on time today. Anyway, we'll see you then. Enjoy the break. More 3x3 coming from Singapore.